Welcome to the NFT crew, folks. Today's project, Moonbirds, moonbirds.xyz. You can see that I am on their website, as you can see on my screen now. This is not a project for the faint-hearted, as you can see from the screen right away. It's going to be a drop of 10,000 dropping on Ethereum, and the current date is 16th of April. You can see it on the screen there at the moment. When I say it's not a project for the faint-hearted, it's going to be a whopping 2.5 ETH. They're going to do Dutch auction, which I think is up for debate at the moment. So it was going to be a Dutch auction, 2.5, dropping every 6 hours to zero by I think it was going to be by 0.5 down to 0.1. So, but it was going to be dropping every 6 hours. Having said that, the reason I'm a bit vague on it is it looks like they're going to go raffle because of all the gas wars and all the bad press that's been going on at the moment. So it looks like they're going to go raffle, and it's going to be a bot-proof raffle. My advice is make sure you go and follow them on Twitter. Make sure you're on there, because when they say bot-proof, that means it's going to be you had to be following us by X date, etc. So go and get in there very, very quick if you're interested, and you're going to have something like 2.6 in your wallet. So they're going to get rid of all the bots and the wallets that have no money in it. So please go and do it early if you're interested, and if you have the liquidity. Please do your own research. It's a lot of money to invest. But why do I like it? Moonbirds. So it's actually by an alpha group, a collective called The Proof, who have been extremely successful. And I'll go through those in a little bit and tell you a bit more about Proof and the team behind Proof. But ultimately, what you're buying here is a full-on utility. So yes, you're getting this Moonbird, but it actually unlocks utility. So not only a PFP, but you're getting access to the Proof Discord, and you're getting a gated community, and you're getting staking. And the more you stake, the more rewards you're going to get. And then they're building sort of like a parliament, which will give you access to more of their drops, and then their meetups, and then additional Proof projects, and then access to their metaverse, which is a project they've already started called Project Hygiene. So you're thinking, well, why do you want to spend all that money to get access to more projects? Because their projects are very, very successful. History teaches us the Proof have a very good thing going here, and they're doing things properly. The team behind it are super strong as well. So I talked about being able to stake. They're calling it nest. So your Moonbird sits in its nest, and the longer that it's being staked for, the more rewards you're going to get, the more drops you're going to get. And I can tell you now, the Proof are good for it. So Project Highrise, I just talked about Project Highrise, which is their metaverse, and they're building that. So I think that's a bit further away, so we've got a bit of time on that. And then the other thing it is, you will own your IP, and the other thing I do like is they are on-chain is incoming. You guys know I'm a massive fan of on-chain projects, not the server-hosted ones, on-chain. So they are thinking about the future, which is fantastic. I was fortunate enough to get a cyber broker, which is on-chain. Massive fan of the project. Lots of FAQs. Please go and check it out, and actually, more importantly, go and follow their Twitter, because if they do this raffle, there's going to be stipulations to get rid of the bots, because there's many bots following bots and all that wonderful stuff. So they are on Twitter, moonbirds_xyz, 69,000 followers now. Let's see how that balloons when they announce their raffle. And I was on their website, but lots of talk on lots of things that they're giving away. There's clearly no whitelist, because they're just going full all out, and they're about to make themselves a significant amount of money. So I keep talking about Proof. So Proof is the collective, is a group that launched at the back end of last year. There was only 1,000 access passes that minted, and it's a solid team behind it. Justin and Kevin were both sort of the founders, and now they brought on board very recently, a couple of months ago, Ryan Carson as the COO, who you guys will recognise. He's done a few things, very healthy following. One look at that, Kevin Rose got 1.6 and 19k for Justin, but they're solid. And actually, I can tell you now, they've just been in New York City doing the podcast for overpriced JPEGs, so they're getting the marketing out there big time for their Moonbirds, and you can tell the hype, which is why they're suddenly about to change it to a raffle with a price of 2.5, so there's no chance of it coming down any further. So yes, go and follow. I would advise following Proof as well, just in case So you've got access to both. I've talked about the team. You can check out the team as well. And then why I keep saying they're successful, you look at Collective, look at them on OpenSea. They got a floor price of 64 ETH, 1,000, nearly 1-for-1, which is fantastic. And look at the volume trading, and they are trading. You can see, look at that, right? They're actually selling 3 days ago 68, 3 days ago 67. So it's not that it's just a arbitrary floor price. They are getting the sales, So it's an interesting one, and it's just an access card. But they create, sorry, pardon me, they create a lot of projects of their own and a lot of drops, and they give a lot of benefits, which is why the demand is there. So one of their projects was the Grails project. I mean, the floor price now 1.55, but look at the volume traded. And they are art based, so you get some weird. I mean, I believe this one was drawn by Gary V. So there you go. And if you go back and look at the activity, although it's down at 1.5 now at the moment, look where it was up at, right? The volume, right? Yeah, they were up at sort of, look, average sales of 20th. So they clearly did, look at that, 4th 21 hours ago. So they are providing 20th. There you go, 2th. So they are clearly providing their holders with a lot of utility and a lot of benefit, which is why they're clearly wanting to hold, and the floor price is where it is. Folks, go and check out Moonbirds, follow their Twitter, but please do your own research because it's a lot of money to invest. Let me know what you think, comment below.